Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Wilson, SamuraiHex, and welcome back to another episode of Zero to Hero FM24 edition with me, Matthew, and our manager, Dominic Brannan. Still having to get used to not saying Neil Brannan after last save, which was manager. Ladies, if you haven't watched that, go check it out now. But yeah, we've got the season start, but yeah, we've got the transfer window for the start of the season and probably up to the end of that transfer window all in today's episode. So before we get into that, why didn't you like this video? Subscribe to the channel as well and hit the bell for push notifications so you never miss an upload. Anyway, let's get into the episode. So first off, let's look at the league table, because of course we, in our first half season with Musashino Utd, we finished 11th, considering we were around about here and quite close to relegation. Now, in all honesty, we're nowhere near relegation and we're closer to the playoffs. That's quite good. In the end, Kitakyushu go up as champions, Hachinari go up in the second promotion, automatic promotion slot, and then Okayama go up through the playoffs. And then Minebiya and Mitsumi get relegated automatically, while FC Ryukyu end up getting relegated through the playoffs, losing to Yama, who will be in the J3 league for next season. Now we have the season budget. Basically, we've been given 24,000 in the wage budget, considering at one point I think it was 27,000. It's gone down, and I forgot if it was either we were spending 27,000 or the wage budget was 27,000. So basically we've got about 4,000 to spend in the wages once everyone's left who will be leaving, and we've got £40,000 to spend in the transfer budget. So nowhere near enough to get any good players in, so we're going to be looking at the free transfer market. Also, if we quickly look at what the board are expecting, they're expecting us to reach the playoffs for next season. Now, given that until we joined, we were in a relegation battle, and I know we've pushed on and we're close to playoffs in terms of points, I think as a 13th best placed team in the league, there's no chance we can get playoffs unless we improve drastically and get up to about here. Will I be expecting playoffs? So hopefully that changes. If not, we very might not be staying here at long at Musashino Utd, because we might get sacked for not reaching the playoffs in the second year. Well, first proper season, but second year with Musashino. Now, the 28th of December, the season still hasn't ticked over, but we've had a load of sponsorship come in. £1 million of sponsorship and £100,000 of investment has come into the club. So no longer are we in insecure finances. In actual fact, the projection is not that bad. So what I have done is requested to actually get a youth academy, get youth recruitment and junior coaching up. So far they've said no, so I'm going to be asking every time I can from now until this money goes out of the club. But we have been allowed to go on a coaching course, so we're finally on our National C licence, which, to be honest, I thought we might not be able to get here at Musashino because of the terrible finances. 1st January we can finally show the season review, so we'll go and show that now. So players that joined, we've got a load of these players. These were none of ours, and the ones that were ours were people, I think Kimura, he joined us, and so did some other that have now left on their loan deals, so we can't show them anymore, unfortunately, because they're kind of out of the club. In terms of the people that we sold, the only one that we sold was Yanagisawa. He's played 18 times for Eindhoven, not done too badly. They're apparently only a C. Yeah, the amount of deal we got was brilliant, so I don't know why they're not overjoyed. And they're overjoyed though that we did finish mid-table in the league, when their expectations were just to remain in J3. We were knocked out in the first round of the J-League Cup, and the Emperor's Cup were knocked out in the second round, but that was when I wasn't here, so yeah. Match to remember was a 5-0 win against Verspa. The match to remember was a 3-1 victory against Akita. The biggest win was the 5-0 victory against Verspa. And goal of the season was Asano's goal in the 5th minute against Minabe Mitsumi. We've stayed the same rep. Sponsorship was 857,000. Broadcast revenue was 844,000. Corporate and hospitality was 24,000. And matchday commercial income was 50,000. And we sold 10,000 in total merchandise. £17 coming out of non-domestic sales. But yeah, Shinya and Yano was our best goalkeeper. Best right back was Yanagisawa, who of course has departed us. Miniku Kurai was our best centre back, alongside Sato and alongside Hasegawa. Nozawa was our best left back. Kawatani and Asano were our 2 best DMs. Nagatomo was our right winger, Nishio was our left winger, and Omori was our striker in terms of best 11. Fans player of the season with a rating of 6.9, that is really poor, is Kyohei Asano. Young player of the season was Kurai with 6.8 average rating. Standing season with 6.7 average rating was Sato. Goal of the season was of course Asano. Top goal scorer was Omori with 11. Most assists was Karatani with 4. Most player of the match awards with 4 was Yano. And the highest average rating was Yano. And most passes completed per 9 minutes was 53 was Sato. Most clean sheets by player in the season was Shinya Yano. And highest transfer fee ever received was at Shushi Yanagisawa, which is a really good deal with that. We managed to get there. Because it was exploiting his end options at the end of his contract. I didn't want to let him go on free, so we just sold him while the money was high, and boy did we get a load of money for it, and I'm really happy with that. And yeah, that is the end of the season review. So the January transfer window will be coming up. The winter window, or whatever, the summer window, whatever it is, the off-season window. So hopefully stuff will happen. Coming into the new season now, 28th February. Actually, 26th February. 28th February, the 2 days time is going to be my real life birthday, where I will be 49. Blooming heck, in 2045 I'll be 49. But yeah, as you can see, season preview's gone up. We're now 7th best team in the league. But FC Osaka, Kawasaki Frontale and Raymere were the teams relegated, while Toyama and Kagoshima were the teams promoted. All of them look better than us apart from Raymere, so it's going to be a tough season. And if we are expected to finish 7th, because we're about to play our first game of the season, I don't know who it will be against Toyama, so it's going to be a tough deal considering they're second best team in the league on paper. Even if they are a newly promoted side. There's a quick look at the other 2 brothers. So Callum Brannan is still with Solihull Moors. Last time I checked, they were not doing too good late, and he might get sacked. Now, the bottom of the table, 29 points, 8 points off safety from Bury, and I see them in the Football League again. And the other brother, Ryan Brannan, is still with Scarborough Athletic. And yeah, they are currently 13th, doing quite well in mid-table mediocrity. First thing before we show you the transfers though is expectations have been lessened in terms that we're not now expected to reach playoffs. We're only expected to finish mid-table. It still says playoffs there, but here, which is the actually only real thing, you have to be really careful because that won't get you sacked. If you fail this, it does. So if we don't get mid-table, we'll be sacked. But I think we need to get top half this year. Maybe even playoffs with how we've kind of progressed our side. And how have we progressed our side? Well, first off, let's look at the released players. So Kagawa, Ishizawa and Kenji Shin will let go. And then into the new season, we sold Shingo Wakabayashi, £20,000 to Mariasu. I think we have completely just... I don't know why they've bought him, because he's not good enough for this level. Mariasu are a good side in this year, in this season, and they're improving a lot. I expected the media predictions bad. I thought they were better than that, but yeah, maybe he'll get a game there. I don't know, but I don't think he'll play much. And Taishi Nagatomo, who I noticed was wanted, I thought we could get a bit of a deal for him. So yeah, we sold him for £180,000 in the end to Tokyo Verde. And people that joined us, we aimed for the free transfers or loanees where we had to play either no wagers or hardly any wagers. I think these three are literally no wagers. So Ryo Tanaka comes in as our backup goalie. Just a second choice, hopefully he'll do good when he has to play. Hitoshi Sasaki comes in as an important player apparently, but he'll probably be squad player, right winger. Rito Hayasaka, who you might remember from last year, he was on loan with us last season, and he got sent off in that final game. I brought him back because when you did the DM, he was quite good. I looked at all the loanees, I looked at all the free transfers, he was the best one, and we could get him on loan without having to pay any of his wages, so we got him in. Daisuke Teiho, or Terao, is our centre back, right back, comes in also free wages, so nothing to be paid there. Kazutoshi Soji comes in as our striker. Now the thing about him is we've got him for 2 years. I think personally, and it says here, yeah, he's leading J2. So if we can get him for this season and next season, either we'll be in J3 still for next season or J2, I reckon he'll be brilliant. We've only got him a squad player of all things, so I'm really happy with that. Takeshi Kawachi joins us as our other DM, squad player. He'll probably be more of a fringe player or impact sub, but you can also be trained to be centre back or right winger, so that's what we're going to be doing as well. Takumi Kobayashi joins us as our little young potential lead back or left winger. This was direct football, in all honesty. Cheap wages, fringe player. I'm really happy with that by direct football. Dante Kaneshima joins us as our another DM. I got him mostly because he can also play centre back, and I know it's a squad player, but he'll mostly be fringe player, impact sub. And Kazuhisa Sakai joins us as our other right winger. This one accepted fringe player on £450 a week. I thought with that price, I'm going to go for it. So because of that, we are now expected to finish 7th. So we've improved quite a lot. Average ratings is still the 3 loanees that are the only ones above a 3-star. But the 3 stars we have got, if we look at the best one apparently, which is Sakai, he is a good J3 League player. Some of these like are lower down, like Asigar is probably JFL. Yeah, leading JFL, but for J3, a leading JFL is not that bad as a backup, which he will be. I'm looking to sell Furuhashi. I'm looking to sell Kimura now, and I'm looking to sell Okamura as well. Maybe give Kamiya another chance. If he doesn't get any better and he goes down on his little star rating, like grade out star, I'll probably try and sell him in the summer. More transfers have happened. So we sold Takahiro Nozawa on the final day of the transfer window. Left back, right back. He was irregular after we sold Yannick Sawa, I think was his name, last season. Oita came in with a crazy offer for £100,000. We managed to raise it up to £140,000, and he left on the final transfer deadline day. So I did want to sell him. He'd done well in his 4 games, but considering we're more of a selling club, and what I'm prioritising in these transfers now is getting in either loanees that are really good and can do a decent job for this season, and maybe have them on 2-year loans, or getting free transfers in from people that are without clubs on cheap wages, like £1,000 or less, or the higher, better players will get like 1,000 plus. But like the 3-star, the 2.5 stars that come in as squad depth, we get less than £1,000 per week. Get them on 2-year contracts. If they don't play enough, or if they're not as good as they expected to be in this team, we'll then sell them for a few £1,000 or £100,000 or so a year later or 6 months later. And that's what we're kind of prioritising with some of the transfers that we have done. Yeah, after Sakai came in, Daisuke Miyachi came in. This was direct football because of Nozawa leaving. He was actually wasn't leaving then, but we did go for a right back, left back in terms of Miyachi, and yeah, he'll be a good player for us. We're having to pay a bit of his money on his wages, but it's not much. Because of him joining, that's why we let Nozawa go. And Kenichiro Tono joins us as probably our main choice left back, a left winger. I mean, can also be right winger, can be trained to be DM if we so needed. And yeah, hopefully he will be a very good player for us. Quick look at the other managers. Quick look is that Callum Brandon is wanted by Bury and Scarborough Athletic. Why Scarborough Athletic? Well, Ryan Brandon has been signed by Hull City in the Championship, so they've obviously seen something and signed him. I was expecting to finish this episode a lot sooner, but he was on a transfer from Hull, so waited until he joined. He literally just joined. Yeah, as you can see, he joined the day before. So yeah, Ryan Brandon's got £6,500 per week now. And he's now with Hull City in the Championship, who are in a relegation scrap. Currently 24th, 24 points, quite far off 21st place Brentford. So in all honesty, it looks like they're going to be relegated. But yeah, the results for us though have been so-so. So in terms of pre-season friendlies, we either draw or beat them all, apart from our senior affiliate Yokohama, which we lost. But opening game of the season, we beat Toyama 1-0. Hiroshima, we lost 1-0 in the first leg of the J-League Cup. Before beating FC Osaka 3-1. Mariasu, we drew 2-2. Kawasaki Frontale, we drew 1-1. Hiroshima then lost at home in the second leg 2-1, so we're knocked out of the J-League Cup. But getting a J1 team in Hiroshima is just quite cruel, really. Tokushima, we then lost 2-1 before recently just being Akita, literally the same day as this happened, and that is a 3-0 victory against them. Currently we are second in the league, so even though we haven't got many wins, we've got quite a load of draws and a loss, we're still second, which is quite crazy. Kagoshima have won 4 and lost 2. Literally, most teams have lost at least once, apart from Mariasu and Kanazawa, who have both drawn 3 and won 2. So yeah, I think transfers have been really good, and if we go to the season preview now, we're now expected to finish in 6th. So hopefully we can get 6th place and into the playoffs, and maybe even get promoted. Hopefully we can keep the players that we got on loan, if that is the case, for next season. At least we got one of them staying in the striker, which is Soji. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode, Shoji has not been good though. He's played 8 games off from the start and scored 1 goal. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have got him for a 2-year deal. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content videos, and hit the bell as well so you never miss an upload. Anyway, I've been Matthew, also known as SamuraiHex. I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.